see a lot of talk about crouching and asking around if it's something you should or should not do. Today we are going to talk further in depth about it and why the answer is, it depends. First, in order to have a good conversation about why crouching is good or not, we need to discuss crosshair placement. Crosshair placement is where a player keeps her crosshair on the screen when walking around or engaging in combat. Usually we consider bad crosshair placement to look something like this. As you can see, my crosshair is aimed at the character's feet and not checking corners as I clear them. Good crosshair placement is at head level and is actively checking angles and corners as I come into contact with them. This is what good crosshair placement looks like. Now that we understand a little bit about crosshair placement, let's talk about crouching. Crouching in tactical shooters usually gives some sort of spread, recoil, or bloom benefit when firing your weapon. So in theory, you should crouch in every aim duel to gain these benefits, right? Wrong. As a beginner or intermediate player, you should almost never crouch. You may be saying to yourself right now, but I see pros crouch all the time. Well, let me explain. As a beginner or intermediate player, crosshair placement is still being learned by all players at your skill level or rank. This usually means that players are not consistently hitting headshots and spend more time shooting multiple bullets to kill an enemy. When beginners or intermediate players miss headshots, it is usually because they're aiming too low, because they still want to do damage to their enemy and not miss. Because of this fact, crouching more often than not gets you killed faster rather than helping your aim. If you are a beginner or intermediate, another reason to not crouch when shooting is because it highly limits your mobility. Although at lower ranks this may not matter much, mobility as you climb the ladder gets more and more important. Getting a kill and being able to move and change locations is a skill that you will need as you get better at the game. So getting into the habit of crouching and spraying is one you will later have to break. Mastering counter-strafing and standing spray control is significantly better than learning to crouch spray control. However, at a high level, you will have to be able to do both, so it's not necessarily a bad thing to know how to do. So if crouching is so bad, why do pros do it? Well, there are quite a few reasons why pros crouch, but in general, crouching is significantly better at a professional or high level. This is because professionals have the best crosshair placement in the game. This means professionals almost always have their crosshair at head level and are always trying to get headshots. If pros reliably have their crosshair at head level, you can crouch and actually cause players to miss shots over your head. This gives the other player enough time to return a headshot before the enemy can adjust. Giving millisecond advantages such as this at a professional level can become very important. For the learning player, these advantages are actually turned into disadvantages and create bad habits. So for the majority of the people watching this video, stop crouching. It's a bad habit that will get you killed more often than it helps. Thanks for watching. That's it for today. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more tips and tricks. And until next time, good luck and have fun.